this stuff is being used to amplify the effects of global warming. So people fork over all their money to these shitty, corrupt scumbags who are saying, oh, we have the solution. The system and anybody that's allied with the system always sits there and, you know, pushes out a problem so that way they can solve, literally, like a problem that they can solve. Like they'll make and manufacture problems so they can solve it, like they do with fucking government operations and wars, etc., like with the Gulf of Tonkin and Vietnam. That was proven to be fabricated. Agent Orange has been a thing that was there since the Dust Bowl, which I understood at the time, you feel me, but like we don't need that shit anymore. Like we do not. If we just take care of the land, we won't have to worry about it as much because nature will take care of itself, you feel me? Like there's natural ways to do things. The artificial shit's literally what's killing us, you feel me? So I don't know how many of you guys have noticed this, but over the course of the last 3-ish days or so, at least here in Illinois, the weather was abnormally fucking warm for, you know, the beginning of February. Normally it's fairly cold still and everything else. No, it was 63 degrees outside. So like every time it's been abnormally warm, I don't know if you guys have noticed these, but just like it was, again, on February 3rd, it's never really happened before where it's gone like up 40 plus degrees in a matter of 8 hours, roughly. Have you guys ever wondered why that is? Well, obviously it's due to global warming. However, though, there's something that's amplifying it too. Now, what exactly that is, we'll get into that here in just a second. Before we do that, though, cue intro. Again, it's obviously due to global warming. Anybody that thinks global warming doesn't exist, you're fucking stupid at this point. But to the degree of which it has gone recently in the past year, roughly, and especially last week, it's abnormal even for that, because even global warming still has a pattern and a flow to it, you feel me? Whereas this stuff, it's literally fucking 19 to 20 degrees, if not, you know, 0, and then 8 hours later in the morning or like around high noon, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not exactly natural, is it? By any means, even with global warming and Mother Nature being sick. But every time it's been abnormally warm, I've seen things like chemtrails. For those of you guys who don't seem to believe it, we've had weather modification since the 1920s, late 1920s, when it came to something called cloud seeding. Farmers were doing stuff like that with hail cannons, and NASA and the US government, aka the Air Force, have been working with it since the 1930s. So it exists, trust me. And let's not forget to mention the fact of the matter that China's also making an artificial sun and has succeeded fairly well at. Every time, though, it's been abnormally warm or cold in like the last year, chemtrails in the skies, these bad boys. So this is my phone here. Everybody say hello in the phone chat. I'll go ahead and pull it up here for you guys. See stuff like this in the middle of the sky every time. You see the big 3-ass lines right there hailing over the fucking sky. That was in, what was it, November, I think? And I saw this in Springfield on Wednesday. You see an X right there, and then also can see it right here roughly as well too. All right, so as you guys can see, there's a chemtrail over here. There's a chemtrail right here. And then there's also chemtrails here as well too, but it's a little bit harder to see on my phone screen because I didn't get enough detail. But yeah, there's X's in the sky and everything like that there. And then over here too, right below this cloud line as well. And then, yeah, this was on my way down to Springfield as well too. You can see a big one there, and then that there and that there are also artificial clouding. This is what I saw the morning of February 4th and everything like that when I woke up. This is the day when it was like 63 degrees outside. You guys can literally see it. There's chemtrail there. And there's ones there too. And just, if you look at the clouds, they don't look right neither, you guys. Like, if you look at them, these clouds don't particularly look very normal or like their normal selves, you feel me? There's always a look to them, you guys. Like, there's always an artificial look to these clouds and everything like that. This has literally been what I've seen over the course of the last year, you guys, is these chemtrails building up more and more. And I swear up and down that it's going on more and more over the years. And ironically enough, they're also pushing the agenda of global warming at places like the WHO, World Economic Forum, etc. And that's them being hypocrites flying on their private jets to all that stuff, everybody to talk about that stuff, and not reducing half of the carbon emissions or anything like that their businesses use, that a lot of them are actually, you know, using illegal methods to pollute Mother Nature more and get away with all their cheap schemes so they don't have to find new ways to reinvent and use energy efficient means and technologies. This is literally what I've been seeing over the last couple of years, you guys, is this stuff. So let's see, there's that one, and then like that there, this was March of 2024. This is literally last year, whenever it was starting to get like abnormally cold, etc., warm, all that stuff. And you can see right there, that's an artificial chemtrail. Like that's a straight fucking strip. That's not normal by any means at all, you guys. And then you see the two in the sky right here that I point out as well too. You can see it visibly that it's not natural. Even like at nighttime, you can see this stuff too, you guys. Like I said, in this one here, like, see all these fucking chemtrails, you guys? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then arguably these two. And it's all over fields and local residential areas, you guys. These are where they're spraying them at. It's like when I went down south towards Springfield and everything like that. When you go towards Lincoln, there's a shit ton of industrial farms, you feel me? Or just large farms, whether they're corporate or, you know, locally owned, etc. It's ridiculous the amount of chemtrails you're seeing in the sky, and it's damn near every time. It's literally right as the weather starts getting abnormally warm or abnormally cold. I'm not necessarily going to say it's like that all the time, but it's really obvious that something's not right here at all. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff inside, you know, the comment section down below. I would love to hear it, because this stuff in my mind is just proof that they shitty, corrupt elites, big businesses, etc. of the world, and their corrupt fucking government buddies that sit there and, you know, allow them to get away with all these loopholes and, you know, backdoors to essentially pollute Mother Nature even more, as those people, these greedy, corrupt scumbags, elites, and their cronies inside the government are pushing this agenda really heavily. I start seeing more and more chemtrails. I mean a shit ton. Like I said, maybe it's just something I didn't notice enough as a kid, you feel me? But I definitely feel like the amount of chemtrails has gone up quite a bit, because I did look at the skies quite a bit when I was younger and stuff like that. And yes, I did understand, oh, well, there's, you know, they're spraying the fields and whatnot with pesticides, herbicides, etc., which they should not be doing. That's fucking poisoning you and your families and giving you guys neurological issues and disorders, etc., like ADD, ADHD, autism, etc. Like, that's one of the reasons why people are having higher rates of that, or depression, anxiety, etc., because they're neurotoxins are poisoning your brains, in addition to all the ultra-processed foods and everything that we're eating too. You know, it's healthy, it's not necessarily healthy. NANI? Because it's sprayed with fucking garbage that's literally toxic for your body, and there's no use for it. We don't need to. If we use regenerative farming or rotation crop farming like we're supposed to, we wouldn't have half the issues we do and stuff like that. I've done my research on this stuff, you guys. Go look it up. Regenerative farming, that's what our ancestors use. You use plants to sit there and complement each other to take care of each other. You also don't use nearly as much water, so our water reserves and everything like that would not be drained as much either. I'm done with that tangent. Either way, though, every time, and I mean damn near every fucking time it's been abnormally warm or cold out in the last year, I've seen chemtrails inside the fucking sky. This stuff is being used to amplify the effects of global warming, so people fork over all their money to these shitty, corrupt scumbags who are saying, oh, we have the solution. The system, and anybody that's allied with the system, always sits there and, you know, pushes out a problem so that way they can solve, literally, like, a problem that they can solve. Like, they'll make and manufacture problems so they can solve it, like they do with fucking government operations and wars, etc., like with the Gulf of Tonkin and Vietnam. That was proven to be fabricated. Again, let me know what you guys think in the chat, and, you know, if you did make it to this point, don't forget to, you know, hit that like button, destroy the shit out of the subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me. Also helps us to, you know, get further up in the shitty, corrupt algorithms out here, like YouTube, or censorship, as you like to call it, etc. And share it to people as well, too, so that way they know it's okay to question these shitty, corrupt systems we live in, or questioning these things going on, or because that's natural, that's how things are supposed to be. All natural. right? Also, if you guys make it to this point of the video, go and leave the word chemtrails in the comment section down below. It's only known that you made it to the end and you guys are part of the 1,000,000% tribe. Also, if you guys would like a more interactive experience with us, come join us live on streams every Wednesday and Friday from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Central Time, where we share more conspiracy facts such as this, dark memes, and play games such as Pokemon Unite, Fortnite, Apex Legends, etc. Whatever really floats the mood, you feel me? And just, you know, vibe out and have a good time together. I'd love to have more people in there because the more the merrier, right? Just be a decent human being. That being said, though, my dudes, please don't forget to live long and prosper. Take care and peace. Keep it 1,000,000% real. And as always, fuck the system. I'll see you guys on the flip side. You.
The people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is a man.